So I'm Alexander Suriajani, born June 5th, 1984, mole on the right hand, penguin duck birthmark. So another piece of this, not only was I saying these guys may be involved in terrorist conspiracy with their little chosen one and whatever else, but they always have this little game where they try to get in some debate with me. And when I express opinions, they like to tell someone I gave an order. And I'm like, no, I didn't give any order. It's an opinion. So there's this hustle that keep trying to pull where I don't know, they talk about participation. When I'm not participating with anything, I got a device in my fucking brain. But they have this thing where these guys have been sitting around trying to enrage me all day for 5 years and 5 months, and they're always trying to enrage me for different reasons. One, for discrediting tactics to make me look psychotic, but there's this order thing they're always trying to pull. And because supposedly I'm some president, but I've never seen this game, and I tell them to eat shit. I want real court in real life, but they're always trying to pull me into something that I don't want to be involved in, other than I want real court in real life and real truth. And if then once I get the real truth, I'll decide if I want to be involved with something or not. Because whatever they are involved in sounds illegal, and I've been reporting it for ever since I've been finding out more and more about it. I reported it little by little, but I've been reporting little by little since 2017. First, it started that I was just being hacked all the time. And I think I even called the attorney general in New York about just being hacked. I didn't know why or what was going on. Then in 2017, I was reporting theft of intellectual property and ideas. And then as I kept hearing these telepathy people, I started reporting more and more. In 2016, I didn't have any telepathy. I was just being hacked, and I could tell because my Apple photos were going. There was something going on with my Apple photos and my Justice, Peace, Unity, Apple ID. All the photos and documentation in there was erased. Notes, all sorts of jazz. Just the whole thing was blank. My iCloud. I'm Cool Ethan Pound 84. That's the name of my dog. I'm Alexander Suriajani, and I'm born in June 5th, 1984. So Cool Ethan was my old dog before Capri Show. Only had one name for him because I named it. But my sister's dog was Peanut. I called Uchi Jemiah. My other sister's dog was Clyde. I called Cogsworth. So that's something different. But when I name him, I use my name that I call him. So Capriccio. My parents call it Capriccio Ravioli, but I call him Capriccio. So same concept. Regardless of that, so they got this other thing where they're trying to do these things where they try to enrage me. And they were even in 2018, they kept demanding I give orders. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not via telepathy. And I'd always tell them I don't give orders without truth. Supposedly some person was going to supposedly shoot Jared Kushner or something, or some guy calling himself that. And they're like, give the order. And I was like, I don't give orders without truth. Leave me alone. So that was like late 2018, early 2019-ish. I remember. There's something weird about that. But another piece of this is they're always trying to find a way to try to make me give orders. And I always tell them to eat shit, but sometimes what they do is like when I have private time, they'll sit there repeatedly sexually assaulting me, and they'll try to enrage me. And they keep sexually assaulting me, beaming images at me, bombarding me with telepathy, neuromodulating me, trying to rev me up. And they try to get me enraged because sometimes when I get rage, I start expressing my opinions about these people and being like, these people should be thrown in fucking prison or fucking shot in the goddamn head, whoever these rapists and terrorists are. How the hell is this still going on? And keep in mind, these crimes have been going on for 5 years and 5 months. 12 to 17 hours a day. So they're repeatedly committing crimes. Before, I kind of just ignore it. But as it's been going longer and longer, I really flip out sometimes. Sometimes I control it. Sometimes I just flip out. But yeah, I've never seen any game, never agreed to any game. But what I've been putting together, like I put in my methods of analysis, is these kids are always trying to capture me in states of rage, record it. And then what I'm gathering is they try to describe opinions as orders when they're really just opinions. And me just flipping out because they're sexually assaulting me and committing crimes. But then what they're doing, my theory is, because the way I think is they're always trying to misrepresent these opinions in states of rage and fits of anger about being sexually assaulted repeatedly with their implantable devices. They always try to say it's an order. I'm like, nope, it's an opinion, not an order. I always say that. So I always express it's an opinion and not an order. But what they're doing is my theory, I'm not sure, but they are potentially trying to capture these states of rage and me flipping out and then taking these opinions and then misrepresenting them as orders somewhere, whether in Dallas or Dubai or God knows where, or all of them. And then misrepresenting these opinions as orders in a different context, in a different setting. And then another theory is there's something weird going on that's been going on in my life that these people keep trying to pull me into and frame me for. And I always refuse to get involved and always tell them to eat shit and just report to law enforcement on them all the time. But my theory is if there are these orders, what these guys are doing with their game they discuss is They're taking an opinion, turning it into an order when it's not. And then they're arbitrarily assigning or picking and choosing this opinion and applying the order that, or this opinion, and they're labeling it as an order somewhere in some unknown realm to me, in some context, manufacturing, and then picking and choosing, I guess, who this order is about, and they'll just say, "Oh, he gave an order for person X or something." I don't know what they're doing. That's my theory, something of that nature. And I guess whoever's controlling this information and manufacturing and misrepresenting these opinions as orders are assigning these opinions as orders, and then they're assigning these opinions as orders to someone specific, maybe, I guess, to fulfill their agendas and selfish needs. Because they do talk about some crazy shit. And I've been reporting that to the UN too. But there's something of that nature going on, and it has not always gone on like that if they're doing a fake demonstration of reality. So don't fall for that. They love that hustle too. But that's a piece of this. And one thing they're always doing, they're always trying to flip me out 12 to 17 hours a day, and always trying to find ways to enrage me and then capture this rage. So one, like I said, whoever's always trying to flip me out is and making videos of it and capturing these videos of me flipping out in a state of rage after being sexually assaulted or neuromodulated, or them putting my nervous system in a flux, or firing weapons at me, or just repeatedly assaulting me daily 12 to 17 hours a day, which is what's going on with their implantable devices. Or and whoever's doing that, the people with videos of me flipping out, those are some of the terrorists. And then the people selling those videos are the terrorists. And then the people buying those videos are the ones hiring those terrorists. And then I guess they're one using it for discrediting tactics for legal, political, financial agendas, but they're also using them potentially for frames, and then also to misrepresent as, quote, orders out of context when their opinions and me just flipping out about these people holding me hostage for 5 years and 5 months now, committing repeated accounts of assault, 12 to 17 hours a day, and don't fall for manufactured cues or whatever they're trying to do. But they're trying to do something of that nature. And I don't know if it's going on still or whatever they're doing, because they act like something's going on, but something's not going on. And there was something more real going on in 2018. But I don't think that was this states of rage thing. I don't think they had these implantables in 2018. I wasn't really flipping out as much in 2018. One time I recall just saying uh, Martin Luther King would be rolling in his grave because of your behavior or something, because they're calling him their slave or something. And that was like 2018. But and that was when I was just typing my med school notes. Then 2019, they were firing satellite weapons at me. I don't know if I was flipping out as much, but they've definitely been trying to make me flip out a lot for a while now. So I don't know if they're doing a fake demonstration of reality and trying to sell some lie of something from the past, or if there's something going on even in the present involving whatever they were discussing in 2018 or whatever with their game and chosen one and all this jazz. So I'd look into that. But they're or maybe it's a cover up. They're trying to do something shady. So maybe they're doing something shady 2018, 2019, and then they're making a fake demonstration of the past and then applying these flip outs to the past, maybe for a frame. Not sure. But they're doing something. And they literally sit around all day trying to flip me out. So they could be applying these opinions and me just flipping out in a state of rage, just being like, fuck these people, blah, 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 and taking these opinions and then applying them to something in the present as an order when it's really an opinion. Or they're trying to catch these flip outs, record them, and then apply them to some fake case or fake investigation and apply whatever they were doing illegally in 2018 while impersonating me and apply it to the past. Because I was supposed to find some game or be given some game and be given and told the truth and agree to some game and this and that, some Illuminati jazz. But no one would ever let me see it. No one would ever let me find it because a lot of people were stealing large sums of money from me, and they didn't want me to find out because they didn't want me to sue or something. I don't know. So there's something people have been hiding from me for a really long time, 5 years and 6 months now. And there was some game and all these things I was supposed to get that I never got, and all these people stole and then tried to murder me and kill me to cover it up, which is a key point. And they're still holding me hostage and still committing crimes. Right now, someone's shocking my back right now, trying to infuriate me, and someone's also shocking my genitals right now, as usual. I mean, they shock my genitals on a regular basis for no reason. And then they love to peddle slander with malice to justify their crimes. And they also try to make me take the punishment for other people's crimes as a piece of this, which is infuriating. They're doing some hustle And a lot of it revolves around always trying to enrage me. One, for discrediting tactics, political abuses of psychiatry, but also for legal, political, and financial agendas, because these people owe me trillions. When I tell you trillions, I've committed over 10,000 accounts of assault and over 2,000 accounts of sexual assault. And then I'm a victim of a RICO, and people were using WMDs on me, gamma radiation satellites, and more. And then they were gambling with money that was really mine that I didn't even know about. And then they've been stealing IP, so they owe me shit tons of money. And that's not even the tip of the iceberg pertaining to crimes. And they're also been performing highly illegal, unethical, inhumane human experimentation, from human programming experiments, testing telepathy out on me, microwave auditory effect out on me. They were testing all these implantable devices and weapons and using them to assault me as well, neuromodulate, doing illegal sexual experimentation on me, in various, amongst other things. So they owe me shit tons of money, not to mention I'm a victim of a RICO. So that's treble damages, and then no telling how much I'm owed in punitive damages because of the severity of these crimes. So there's a lot of desperate people, and they keep trying to frame me to avoid a lawsuit, which is a key point. So don't fall for it. But yeah, so they get to the bottom of why they're always trying to flip me out and what they're doing and what they're trying to capture. And then how are they representing it? Is it for legal and political financial agendas and discrediting, or are they applying it to some other context, misrepresenting the flip out as an opinion and and they're taking my flip out while they're sexually assaulting me or assaulting me with their implantable weapons and devices, and then applying it somewhere else to something entirely different and claiming it's an order about something I have no fucking clue about and don't even understand because I was never given the truth, never saw the game, etc., etc. And I'm the guy who I don't make decisions without truth, so I wouldn't even know how to approach this because I never was given the real truth or the whole truth either. And then I'm being given a lot of misinformation pertaining to who did what and this and that, as I was supposed to make some decisions about stuff, but no one ever let me find out about this and see some games, so I couldn't make the decisions. In my eyes, anyone tried to murder me, kill me, frame me, who stole trillions of dollars from me and then tried to murder me, kill me, frame me to cover it up, they just need to go to fucking prison. That's my opinion. Anyone who's evil, anyone who's Satan, anyone who's a threat to humanity needs to go to prison. That's my decision. Legally. And I'm the confines of the law guy, so, and I don't make decisions without truth, but legally, anyone involved with terrorism, RICO, organized crime, highly illegal, unethical, inhumane, human experimentation involved with theft of trillions of dollars and conspired to frame me, murder me, kill me, need to go to prison. Anyone, and they've been attempting murder on me with shocking my heart and all sorts of crimes. So anyone trying to murder me and kill me need to go to prison as well. So key point. So that's how I feel about this. Not an order, an opinion. But yeah, someone should look into this. I've been writing to the UN about this, CIA, FBI, Bureau of Counterterrorism, and many others. So get to the bottom of these, what they're doing with these flip outs, one. Two, get to the bottom of who's hiring these people to, quote, make me flip out. Probably the guys with the videos and selling these videos. And then three, get to the bottom of who is buying them, because they're probably the ones who are taking these flip outs and then misrepresenting them out of context and also using them for political abuses of psychiatry. And they're also the people hiring these terrorists to commit these crimes on me. Praise Jesus. I'm Alexander Suriajani, born June 5th, 1984, mole in the right hand, penguin duck birthmark. So key point.